Hi, everybody. It's already the middle of December. The weather's gorgeous. Wheels Museum is having 4 events today in our mural dedication, so we hope that you will have thought of coming to see us. We have lots and lots of good news to tell you. We have just received from the city of Albuquerque a use agreement for the Babbitt and Welding Shop. This has taken months and months to do, but now it is our hope that we will be able to develop the New Mexico Railroad Center. This will be part of the rail yards, of course, part of Wheels Museum for the rail trail. It's about a $3.5 million project, so we are not looking for capital outlay at this moment for it. We are looking for outside people who are interested in model railroading and saving the history and culture of New Mexico. So if you have any interest in helping us with the Babbitt and Welding Shop, it's a 5,000 square foot building just to our east, and we're working very hard on that project. Also, in other good news, it looks like we're going to get a 40-foot caboose. A caboose has been donated to us, and we're just completing the city paperwork right now for that caboose, and then it will be donated to us, but our obligation at Wheels to pay for the move, and we will get that caboose fixed up to use for exhibits and parties for children and displays of model items in there too. So this is a beautiful, beautiful caboose. We're also very, very happy that we're working closely with the New Mexico Heritage Rail Organization, and April 18th and 19th we'll be doing a major event with them here on the rail yards, including they're bringing the steam locomotive, and many other vehicles will be coming. We'll have a Touch the Truck exhibit and food and music and all kinds of fun things for the public. In the meantime, we're doing events every single week, and I want to thank everybody who's worked so very, very hard, all of our volunteers, our corporate sponsors, the city, the state, the county of Bernalillo. We're all working together to make sure that this, what I call sacred property, is saved forever and ever and redeveloped in the highest way for culture and education and history. We're working with UNM Honors. We're going to do May 2nd a Harvey Girls Day, and that's going to be a tea with the Harvey Girls movie and a costume contest and a scavenger hunt. So if you want to dress up in a vintage of Route 66 vintage and come to that party, let us know about that too. We'll be taking reservations soon for that party. We're doing a birthday party today. We do lots of birthday parties here, and we've done weddings, and we've even sadly done funerals, a lot of corporate events. We're here for the public. We have about 27,000 square feet here in the museum with over 10,000 exhibit items. We've won 30 awards for the museum, and we're working as hard as we can every single day. Tomorrow is the rail yard market for Christmas, and we'll be participating in that as well. And so we have no source of income. We try to sell t-shirts and various things that help us keep going. Also, we do not charge admission for people to come in to see the museum, and I think that helps the community a lot. Many people would not be able to pay, and some people, of course, give us nice donations. So you're welcome to come at no charge and see the museum and enjoy it. We have a lot of laughing going on in here, and sometimes we have crying because especially children don't want to leave. So I'm in my office sometimes and I hear screaming because children don't want to leave. But people are giving us lots of beautiful donations, and yesterday we got something I thought was just precious. It is a small spinning wheel from about 1850 from Alsace-Lorraine, and it was brought from Europe to America at that time and been in a family all these years, and they've decided to give it to Wheels Museum. So we got that. It's a very beautiful spinning wheel. But we're about everything that spins, including our brains and our thinking of what can we do next to make the world better for others. We are so fortunate to have about 50 volunteers now, and some of the people have been with us for 30 years. Some are brand new, and we're so very, very grateful because everyone pitches in to the greatest extent that he or she can, and everyone has talents, professional talents, kindness talents. Our main goal for volunteers is kindness. Our manager, Henrik Sloma, is so much fun and wonderful and takes care of every kind of detail in the museum, from the smallest to the biggest. Dr. Tom Sims is in charge of the volunteers. We have a new development director, Elizabeth Kirtland, who is on top of everything, unbelievably capable and wonderful. DeWitt Miller hung our glider recently, and that was a 58-foot glider in a 48-foot building. We have John Westfall, who takes care of the O-gauge train and is putting in a PA system and doing all kinds of work for us. People stay late, they help. They wait on customers. They work with disabled people. Chuck Jones is in charge of the HO train. He has many children and young people whom he has mentored. He's making new exhibits all the time. He's a perfectionist. He's a genius in what he does. He's a very kind friend of ours. Don Briggs has been with us a long time. Don Newland runs the Ride Around train, and as do others. We have Krista, who's a fabulous woman with her son Yvonne. They come in and she does everything from clean the floor to wait on customers. We're all in this together. I'd like to mention everybody because I love everybody, and I'm thrilled that we're all here. I'm a volunteer. I've been a volunteer for 31 years. And we are all here as a family. We call it the Wheels family because unlike many other organizations, there's not fighting or anything like that. Everybody understands, do the best you can, wait on the customer, be kind. Gary Heron's here. He opens the door for people. We have Mike who opens the door. Many volunteers greet people. They explain the history here and talk kindly. One of our things we always say is, if you don't live here, why don't you move here? And people love to hear that because they all want to come to Albuquerque. And we get people from all over the world, so we're grateful. So please come and help us. We're at 1100 South 2nd on the rail yards. And our phone number is 505-243-6269. We're open Monday through Thursday mornings, 9 to 12, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. Sunday's a new opening for us. We were able to get enough volunteers. A lot of people were begging, please be open on Sundays. So we are open on Sundays now, and we need you to come and visit us and have fun with us and maybe volunteer. Thanks so very much.
Thank you for joining us on this in Albuquerque. My name is Diego Lucero. I am a Deputy Director for the Department of Arts and Culture. It's my honor to welcome you on the Mayor Calendar and our Public Arts Program. Today we celebrate Writer Day in Historic Ways, an extraordinary work by local artist Ryan Saavedra, created with the support of families and community members who poured their heart into this project. This mural is more than public art. It's a story, a tribute, and a collective act of healing. The mural honors Albuquerque's history of transportation and business, from early trade routes and railroad expansion to Route 66, and the innovation that continues to shape our city. It reflects the pride of Albuquerque It reflects the pride Albuquerque holds for workers, businesses, and communities who built this city across generations, while paying homage to iconic landmarks like the Chemo Theater, Alvarado Station, and early storefronts. What makes this project especially meaningful is the people behind it. Ryan brought together 10 families and multiple volunteers who have lost loved ones to violent crime. While the mural itself doesn't depict violence, the process offers space for connection, reflection, and healing. Their stories, time, and brushstrokes are embodied on this wall. This reminds us that healing can take many forms, and that creating something beautiful for the community is powerful for everyone involved. I'd just like to offer a few thank yous, of course, to Ryan Saavedra for his vision and for guiding this project with care and intention. To the Wheels Museum, especially President Leba for your partnership and commitment to honoring Albuquerque's transportation history. This is the perfect place for this work. And to the families and volunteers who participated, their contributions have created something lasting for our city, and we are deeply grateful. And this time, I'd like to invite Leba Freed, President of the Wheels Museum, to share a few words about this historic site and the museum's mission.
Thrilled to have you all here today. I cannot begin to say how happy I am. 31 years ago, I walked onto this property for the first time with a BNSF armed guard. I don't know if I look scary or what, but I had tried for a long time to come to see it because the property was for sale at that time. And when I went into the machine shop, I broke down crying. I could not believe that such a magnificent, important site was lying fallow and had been lying fallow since 1977. It really hurt me. This is the place where 1,500 to 2,000 men a day worked for decades. These men came from 27 countries. They worked 12 to 14-hour shifts, and during World War II, the shops were open 24 hours a day to fight Hitler. This is the reason we became a modern city. Albuquerque was a few thousand people before the railroad came. And when the railroad came, it made us a beautiful city that we are today with what I call a melting pot. So we're very, very happy. We have all the kinds of people that we have here. The Wheels Museum has worked for 3 decades with the help of mayors, corporations, schools. Hundreds of volunteers have worked hundreds of thousands of hours. We have had hundreds of thousands of visitors from all over the world come here to appreciate our history and our culture. We have 10,000 rare items in the museum, which I hope you will enjoy today. You're welcome to come. We're going to be open till 4 o'clock this afternoon. And many people come in and laugh, and many people come in and cry. We have a book that lists all the men who worked here from 1880 to 1950. So many of you may have relatives who worked here on the site, and we have information about them. It is our goal as volunteers, we're all volunteers here, to save our history and save our culture. Today is the highlight of all days. It is not the day that I cried, but the day that I am overjoyed with the help of the city and the magnificent work of Ryan Saavedra and his team who created this masterpiece of history and culture. The work does honor the saddest times, but it brings to light hard labor and love for our community and the future of its success. Thank you to everyone who has helped and will help, I am sure, for generations to showcase the unique and wonderfulness of Albuquerque and what we are and its people. This is the last remaining site of its kind in the United States, so we have much to save and much for which to be proud. And again, thank you so much for coming. I hope you'll enjoy the museum till 4 o'clock today. Love to everybody.
Leba, and now I'm pleased to welcome Ryan Saavedra to speak about his creative process and to recognize the families and community members who helped bring this mural to life.
Thank you everyone for coming out and giving me support for this mural and this cause, this vision, this historic moment here for us. All of these families that are trying to get involved. We've lost someone truly dearly close to us. We miss him so much. I enjoyed this summer, you guys coming out, sharing your time, delicious food, getting knowledge of what's being painted on here, getting knowledge about doing art, getting involved in art, making it a healing mechanism to get over your loved one's loss. I hope it helped you out dearly. I hope my process and my vision that you guys, God bless you guys. I hope you guys have Christmas. Try to speak from the heart, not something that's written. All of you guys that showed up today truly means something to me. Now I'm gonna give out some awards to the people that helped me out. So I'm gonna call out one by one, okay? Rachel Arnico. Rachel came out, even though she was in the hospital, in and out of the hospital. You want to say something about your loved ones? You got out of the mural? Cheers. Can you?
It was really good coming out, painting, listening to everybody else's stories, and that's all I have to say. Thank you. God bless all you guys.
Steve and Shan Venezuela. Steven obviously had to work. He's a worker. You want to say just mijo? I got you also a candle with your loved one's face on there, honoring them for Christmas. Burn it. Keep that like this. Okay? You want to say something? Or you're okay with that? Great.
I just want to say thank you for letting us participate. I lost both my brother and then a year later my dad. So it's been nice to be around that. Understand people. Thank you.
Raúl Diego Ramirez. I brought him a gift. I bought him an airbrush. Maybe Appreciate you, brother, coming out. Antoinette Candelaria.
I just want to thank Danielle and Ryan for letting us come together through our trauma and our grief and to make a stance on gun violence. And Kristen, he was my nephew. We love him dearly, miss him dearly. We need to come together as a community to take a stance and to let all the people that are in powerful places make that difference. Christian, I love you so my heart. Lauren, my cousin, his murder, we hope the justice will be served. And
This is the most dedicated, one of the two that came out every day.
I'm here in memory of my granddaughter, Alana Gamboa. Thank you, Ryan. Definitely a healing start for us. Coming out every weekend, it was to sit here and paint and just get lost in it for hours. It was such a blessing. So, we go to other events, we talk about what happened to her, but this is healing. We were able to come out here and not think about how she died, but her life, and to give back, and to do this in her memory, to keep her memory alive. And that's what this girl, every time we look at it, is going to do for us. It's going to show her memories alive in this, within us. It went through us into this. So thank you again. It was an honor to be here and to do this and be a part of it. Thank you.
Martin and Amanda.
I just want to say how grateful I am for Ryan and Danielle for including us in this special event, and it really did bring healing. Despite the justice that we got, which was nothing. So having this as a healing project really did help and really did remind us the love that they have for us and the love that they have for everybody, and just really keeping my son's memory alive, and just knowing how important he was to us, because with the justice we have, it really made me feel like he was not important, but God knows every move, and I just really rely on the justice that we get from our Lord Father. So thank you everybody for just helping us do this healing project, because it really meant a lot. Thank you.
Andrea, Joy. Andrea.
museum and the city of Albuquerque for allowing us to come here and have a place where we can drive by, where we can have a reminder of not just the injustice in our city, but a reminder of how our loved ones lived, and a place where we all came together to decorate the mural. Thank you.
Audi and Lisa White. Here's a candle for you guys tonight for the season for Christmas. For your appreciation. Really appreciate you, brother, coming out. Thank you guys for all coming out. What you see right here, this man's vision. And so thankful, brother, for being part of this. He asked my wife here, Lisa, to come on out. With every stroke of the brush, our Lord guided us. So this is painted in love, and will be here, God willing, forever. I'm really at a loss for words. Thank you. Danielle. Lori Martinez. Today is my son's birthday too. 27 years old. Happy birthday, son. Lori, this assistant artist, he's been my best friend since middle school. We've always drawn together, competitions and stuff. Esteban Herrera. This other assistant, she's came into mine and my wife's life and guided us always with this positivity and this institution that things are going to get so much better for us. You see that vision for me? This individual that came out to help brought some good skills to the job, some good advice, and help. Corpi Maldonado. I want to just finish off with the people who have started this vision. Sherry Merton, she's retired from the arts. Matt, coming out in cultural art department. Terry, Kyle Hartsock, anyone from the start, since I lost my son, that I'm just trying to turn around and make things hard. So I want to thank you guys. God bless you guys, and I hope you guys have a safe holiday. So I hope
and personally honoring the families involved. That thoughtfulness really matters. And that's just a great example of who we are in this city. To close out our speaker lineup, I'd like to introduce Caleb Perganchik. Caleb is the vice chair of the Albuquerque Arts Board, and since 1978, the City of Albuquerque's public art program has commissioned works that enrich our public spaces, and this mural is a meaningful addition to that legacy. Caleb will formally accept Brighter Days Historic Ways into the city's public art collection. Caleb?
Good afternoon, everyone. Like Diego said, since 1978, the Public Art Program has purchased and commissioned works of art for public spaces across the city through general obligation bonds. Those general obligation bonds and the diligent work of our public art staff have made Albuquerque a national leader in public art. Brighter Days Historic Ways by Ryan Saavedra joins this impressive list as part of the public art mural policy, which was adopted in 2014 and has resulted in over 50 different murals across the city. Ryan is one of the few artists whose radical vulnerability has made me teary-eyed during an arts board meeting. And I think that it is his radical vulnerability, combined with his unmatched professionalism and deep love for Albuquerque and his community, that makes this mural truly special. I'm a firm believer in the arts application as a healing modality, and I want to thank you again, Ryan, for using this project to connect and support other families who have experienced loss as a result of violence. For that, and for the reasons already enumerated by those before me, the Albuquerque Arts Board and Public Art Program are deeply honored that Brighter Days Historic Ways will become part of the city's public art collection and add to Albuquerque's mural legacy for residents and visitors alike to appreciate. To celebrate the adoption of this mural, I would like to offer a reading of the poem Pinnacle by Albuquerque Poet Laureate Jessica Hella Hernandez. I drowned in that pinnacle of watery life. Ending in death, beginning in birth, my heart was a jade apple. No, that is not how I want to start this poem. The apple was a chamber of pistons, porous white flesh, imprisoned by the scarlet skin wet on the tongue, cinnabar, garnet, Vicks bite. I ate my own heart the way my Mexica ancestors sliced open the sacrificial skin of the sternum, surgical, sharp, and saturated with primordial rage, pulled the blood of their enemies that rivered their bodies and commenced to cannibalize the spirit. I ate it like that. Ruby, topaz, tourmaline, wait, I regret that attempted first line too. Let me try again. Something less violent convinces me to shape an image that does not involve blood or tongue or genocide, but that would not be a truth I know. My last attempt to begin this poem. Here is a beginning with less shocking for you, O soft-hearted readers. I will lie to you in honor. I dreamt a variation of things like Langston did, where the cool wind swept in and baptized my forehead. Yes, let me be Renaissance and pale swift branches vibrating beneath a springtime moon. I will be soft for you, dear-hearted listener, because drowning is a quick-fire way to lose the ear. Red-breasted apple, fire opal, blood jasper, no, moonstone, mother of pearl, goshenite, and white diamond, milk quart, alabaster eye of the sapphire. Yes, this poem is an ear, is someone listening for a verse to begin, light as a ripple, light as the way linen touches the flesh is, right before the best dream you have ever dreamt drops from the tree, right with the fruit of hope. Yes, let me start the poem like this. Hope. Hope is here. Everyone, please join me in one more round of applause for Ryan Saavedra and Brighter Days.
Thank you all again for being here and to celebrate this powerful addition to Albuquerque's public art landscape. And as Caleb said, let's give it one more time. Congratulate Ryan, the participating families, and the Will Museum.